Welcome! Today, we are diving into a huge, and I mean life-changing decision that a lot of people face, especially if you're looking into dental tourism. The big question is, should you fight to save your teeth, or is it time to replace them all? If you're looking at options overseas, maybe in a popular spot like Turkey, and you're getting completely opposite advice from different clinics, well, you are definitely not alone. This whole explainer is designed to cut right through that noise and give you some real clarity. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle the big dental dilemma itself. Then we'll look at the two very different paths you can take. We'll also talk about what life is actually like after the procedure. After that, we'll get into your personal dental equation. And finally, and this is a big one, we'll cover the red flags versus the green flags to look for. Okay, let's start with the million-dollar question, right? How can two professional clinics look at the very same mouth, your mouth, and come up with wildly different treatment plans that cost thousands of dollars? It's confusing, and honestly, it can feel pretty unsettling. So this is really the heart of the problem. You might have one clinic tell you, hey, we can absolutely save most of your teeth with some crowns and maybe a few individual implants. But then you walk into another clinic and they say, nope, we need to pull everything and give you a full all-on-4. Understanding why they're saying these things is the key to making the right call for you. So to really get this, we have to look at the two basic mindsets that are driving these recommendations. And trust me, this isn't just about different techniques. It's about two completely different ways of thinking about dental health. And here they are, side by side. The preservation approach sees your natural teeth as priceless assets, things you should fight to keep. The All-on-4 philosophy, on the other hand, often sees really compromised teeth as future liabilities, basically ticking time bombs that are better off being replaced all at once for a clean, predictable result. So you can think of the All-on-4 approach as a total rebuild. It's like taking a house down to its foundation to make sure the brand new structure is perfectly solid. You're getting a totally fresh start from a brand new engineered base. The preservation approach. Well, that's much more like a strategic, careful renovation of your smile. The whole goal is to save every single tooth that's still got good bones, and only replace the ones that are truly a lost cause. It's all about keeping as much of your natural self as possible. Okay, now let's get really practical. Forget the surgery and the price tag for a minute. What is daily life actually like with these two different outcomes? Because the day-to-day reality can be very, very different, and it's something you've got to think about. Now this is a huge one that people often don't see coming, the daily cleaning. All-on-4 is definitely not a set-it-and-forget-it kind of deal. It takes a serious commitment. We're talking water flossers, special little brushes. You have to be incredibly meticulous cleaning under that bridge every single day. It's a real lifestyle change. And here are the long-term trade-offs. With All-on-4, you know the cost up front, which is nice. But you lose that natural feeling of biting into food, and that whole prosthetic bridge will have to be replaced eventually. With preservation, you keep that natural sensation, but you also live with a bit of uncertainty. You never know if another tooth might need some work down the line. So this brings us to what is maybe the most important point of all. There is no single best answer that fits everyone. The right path for you is a really personal equation. And guess what? The biggest variable in that whole equation is you. Seriously, before you even start judging a clinic, you've got to have an honest chat with yourself. Where are you in life? How is your overall health? And what kind of daily routine and potential future appointments are you truly willing to sign up for? So if you're on the younger side, let's say under 45, the math usually points towards preservation. See, every natural tooth you keep helps hold onto your jawbone for the long haul. And maybe more importantly, you avoid paying for a brand new all-on-4 bridge 2, 3, maybe even 4 times over the rest of your life. But on the flip side, for older patients, the beauty of All-on-4 is often its finality. It can be that one big solution that gives you stability and honestly peace of mind for the rest of your life, without that nagging worry about which tooth might be the next to go. And that leads us right into the most critical part of this whole thing: how to tell if the advice you're getting is actually good medical advice or if it's just a slick, high-pressure sales pitch. This is where you have to become your own best advocate. Let's just be blunt for a second. All-on-4 is a very, very profitable procedure for a dental clinic. And while most recommendations are totally legitimate, you have to be aware that this financial incentive can sometimes color the advice you're given. Your job is to know how to spot the difference. So here's your cheat sheet. A real medical partner, a total green flag, is going to give you a detailed tooth-by-tooth breakdown. They'll talk about all the options, and they will never, ever pressure you. Red flags? They're the opposite. They rush you, write off all your teeth as hopeless without a good reason, and hit you with those shady, limited-time offers. At the end of the day, just remember this. The most technically perfect dental work in the world is useless if it doesn't fit your life, your values, and your ability to take care of it. The right choice is always a balance of the medical facts and your personal priorities, all guided by a professional you genuinely trust. So please, take this framework, go in there, ask the tough questions, and demand clear, straight answers. This is your health. It's a medical decision, not buying a car. When you arm yourself with this knowledge, you can make a choice that comes from a place of confidence, not from a place of fear.